What happened to Michael Jackson's young kids after his passing?
Ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father you could ever imagine. And I just wanted to say I love him so much.
When the King of Pop passed away, everybody seemed to forget that he left 3 young kids alone in this world. He was a single father, raising 2 sons and a daughter by himself. When the news about the tragedy hit them, Blanket was only 7, Paris was 11, and Prince Michael was 12. Who took care of them after Michael's passing? And what do their lives look like now? Back in 2009, Michael Jackson's mother, Catherine, got full custody of the singer's 3 children. The woman was already 70 years old at the time, and the Jackson family realized that soon another caregiver must be chosen for the little ones. The kid's cousin, TJ Jackson, appeared to be that person, and his appointment as the children's guardian came with a lot of drama. Michael Jackson's other relatives also expressed a desire to take care of the kids. But were their intentions pure and selfless? Not really. Michael's kids inherited almost $1 billion from their dad. So why did TJ Jackson become the guardian? It was Diana Ross who sent a letter to the judge, which said that she sees good intentions in TJ. In fact, she claimed that she was ready to become a permanent guardian for Michael's kids herself. So what was life like for Paris, Prince, and Blanket after all this? Prince Jackson is the oldest son of the pop icon. He's 22 now, and he actively continues his father's legacy.
We'll continue to spread his message and help the world.
Prince continues his dad's charity work and helps children. But why was he named Prince, you may wonder? His actual name is Michael, and Prince is his nickname. Growing up in the Pop King's house, he was treated like an actual prince, surrounded by nannies and maids. Despite all this, Prince didn't turn out to be a spoiled child. He's earning his own money from acting and producing music.
It's a form of motivation because my name is Prince, but for all intents and purposes, I am the king's son and working to get my own epithet.
However, Prince admits that he can't continue his dad's legacy in terms of performance art since he's bad at both singing and dancing. The second child of the legend is Paris Jackson, who is 21. She's an extremely successful model, and she can sing. It's clear that this young lady isn't living off her dad's money. Paris has 9 tattoos on her body dedicated to Michael Jackson. After her dad's passing, she struggled with depression, and it took the girl a long time to put herself together. Paris has always been Daddy's little girl, and he was so protective of her that when she stepped into the real world, she was shocked.
Now I see other kids and their parents, I compare them to my dad. Our dad was a really normal father, like when he was with us. We would get grounded if we did something bad.
Paris shares that her dad often visits her in her dreams. She admits that she'd do anything to make Michael proud. And what about the youngest baby boy, Blanket? He's 17 years old now and still lives with his grandma and cousin. Only 7 at the time of Michael's passing, he took the sad news the hardest of his siblings. Blanket has always thought that his name is stupid and would often protest when his family called him that. The youngest Jackson had trouble communicating with peers since they were jealous of whose son he was. Despite all the challenges, he managed to get over his loss. Now he's pretty much like any regular teenager, leading the most private life of all 3 children. But how has Michael's passing impacted the relationship between his kids? Paris admits that it brought her and Blanket closer, but Prince drifted apart with time. However, looking at this photo of all three together, there is hope that they're a close and friendly family. Didn't Michael Jackson do a good job of raising such humble, great kids?